Did you know that fortunes are being made at an unprecedented rate in the East? In China, a new billionaire is minted nearly every other day. It's a staggering statistic, reflecting a seismic shift in global wealth creation. The epicenter of global wealth is shifting east, marking a new era of economic power. This new Gilded Age is driven by names like Pony Ma and Jack Ma, titans of tech and commerce. They are rivaling Western tycoons, challenging the established order of global finance. Unlike old money dynasties with their inherited fortunes and generations of privilege, many Chinese billionaires rose from humble beginnings, a testament to their ambition and drive. They are compressing decades of progress into just a few years, fueled by rapid industrialization and technological innovation. Their fortunes were built, not solely in free markets as we traditionally understand them, but within a unique system of state-led capitalism, a hybrid model that blends market forces with government guidance. In this system, political connections are as crucial as business acumen, shaping opportunities and influencing outcomes. Understanding their rise is not just about business, it's about understanding a new world order. It's a lesson in geopolitics, revealing the shifting balance of power on the global stage. It's about culture, understanding the values and traditions that underpin this economic transformation. And it's about the interplay of ambition and state power, the dynamic relationship that defines China's economic miracle. The secrets to their success are woven into the very fabric of modern China, a complex tapestry of innovation, ambition, and state influence. The image of China, often painted with broad strokes, as the world's factory churning out goods at an unprecedented scale, is increasingly outdated and doesn't capture the full picture of its economic transformation. Today's tycoons, the new generation of business leaders, built their fortunes on the booming, ever-expanding, digitally native Chinese consumer market, a landscape ripe with opportunity. Giants like Alibaba, the e-commerce behemoth, and Tencent, the social media and gaming titan, didn't just manufacture physical products. They created digital platforms, ecosystems of services deeply integrated into daily life, woven into the fabric of society, serving over 1 billion people, connecting them in ways previously unimaginable. The real engine of wealth creation is the robust domestic digital ecosystem, a thriving marketplace of ideas and innovation, not simply cheap labor, which is becoming less of a factor. Government protection and strategic investment, a proactive approach in cutting-edge digital infrastructure like 5G and AI, gave local entrepreneurs, the ambitious risk-takers, the space to innovate, to experiment, and to push boundaries, and ultimately, to dominate their respective fields. The meteoric rise of the Chinese billionaire is fundamentally about empowering consumers, providing them with unprecedented choice and convenience, not simply exploiting workers, a narrative that is increasingly inaccurate. Their wealth in many ways reflects the immense value created, the tangible benefits delivered, for hundreds of millions of users, a scale that is hard to fathom. A dynamic market the world, even with all its analytical tools, is still actively trying to fully understand and adapt to. In China, a nation of ancient traditions and modern ambitions, wealth is not solely built on capital or innovation but on something more nuanced. Guanxi, a complex web of relationships, reciprocal obligations, and mutual favors. It's the invisible architecture that shapes much of Chinese society. This intricate system underpins not only business ventures but also the very fabric of politics and social interactions. To thrive, tycoons must master this intricate system, understanding its unspoken rules and subtle cues. This involves carefully aligning their business endeavors with the overarching goals of the government. It also means building deep and resilient networks that extend into various sectors of society. These networks are crucial for gaining access to vital resources, lucrative opportunities, and critical information. In this unique environment, the state acts as both a regulator, setting the boundaries, and a partner, fostering growth. It rewards those who actively contribute to the advancement of national priorities and strategic objectives. Trust is not solely based on legally binding contracts, but often on the strength and depth of personal relationships. This emphasis on relationships makes family connections and regional ties exceptionally crucial for success. However, the reliance on Guanxi can sometimes blur the lines between ethical business practices and outright corruption. Moreover, the ever-shifting political winds can dramatically alter the landscape. Alliances can crumble, and once valuable connections can quickly transform into liabilities, threatening the entire enterprise overnight. Therefore, navigating this complex and often treacherous landscape requires a high-stakes balancing act, demanding both skill and unwavering vigilance. Ultimately, the most successful tycoons in China are those who can skillfully manage their intricate web of relationships as adeptly as they manage their financial statements and balance sheets. Beyond connections, Chinese tycoons are defined by their appetite for risk and relentless innovation. In a hyper-competitive environment, speed is everything. Companies pivot overnight, launch products rapidly, and refine based on real-time feedback. The goal isn't perfection, but dominance. Chinese entrepreneurs excel at adapting global ideas for local needs, creating super apps like WeChat that integrate every aspect of daily life. Their willingness to gamble on unproven technologies keeps them ahead, driven by the fear of irrelevance. They play a long game at lightning speed, constantly adapting and innovating. This blend of risk-taking and pragmatism sets them apart on the world stage. The core lesson from China's billionaires is radical adaptability. They thrive in chaos, turning instability into opportunity and aligning with shifting government and market trends. Their businesses are built for speed and flexibility, not bureaucracy. In a volatile, interconnected world, adaptability is the ultimate asset. The ability to learn, unlearn, and reinvent is what separates winners from losers. As their empires grow, maintaining this agility will be their greatest challenge. Next, we'll see how India's new tech billionaires are rewriting the rules of entrepreneurship in South Asia.